Now I wish to start with one sum from the exercise of a chapter, Share Capital Transactions. Observe the sum on the screen. I read the sum for you. Authorized capital of a Rajkot Manufacturing Limited was divided into 1 lakh equity share of rupees 10 each. Out of this, company issued 70,000 equity shares. Amount called up per share was as under: rupees 3 on application, rupees 3 on allotment, and rupees 4 on final call. Company received applications for 1,10,000 shares and rejected excess applications, refunding money paid thereon. Now understand. Authorized share capital is 1 lakh shares. Company has received 1,10,000 shares. So how much excess application received? 10,000. That is to be, those applications are to be rejected and refunded? No, that's not right. The authorized share capital is a nominal capital which company has an authority to issue to the public during its lifetime. Out of that authorized share capital, how many shares have been issued, offered? 70,000 shares has been issued or offered to the public. And against the 70,000 shares offered, the application received are 1,10,000. So 1,10,000 minus 70,000, 40,000 is the excess application on which you have to refund the application money. Notice, this is an important point. Srimati D'Souza has not paid final call on 400 shares held by her. All other sums were received. Ask journal entries in the books of company to record the above transaction. Also prepare, very important point, equity share capital account, share application account, share allotment account, and share final call account. So we are also required to prepare ledger accounts for the journal entries that we shall write. Now let us start with the sum. We are supposed to prepare ledger accounts. That's an important point in this sum. Now here I prepare a working note for recording journal entry. How many shares have been issued to the public? Number of shares issued to public, 70,000. How many applications have been received? 1,10,000. But as we have issued 70,000 shares and the application money is received on 1,10,000 shares, as I told to you, we are required to refund amount of application received on 40,000 shares. Now, before I start with that calculation, this is a column where I am going to consider the calculations for application money. Amount demanded rupees 3 per allotment on allotment of shares. Rupees 4 demanded on final call of shares. How many applications have been received? Total number of applications received 1,10,000. Rejected and refunded, how much? 1,10,000 minus 70,000. So these applications are rejected. So total number of applications received 1,10,000. Allotted 70,000, rejected 40,000. Let us work out, these are the number of shares. Let us work out the amount for that. So on 1,10,000 shares, that will be 3 per share. 3,30,000 received. On 40,000 shares, that will be 3 per share. This is refunded. 70,000 into 3 per share. This is the amount to be transferred to capital account. This is the working that I have prepared for application money received and how they are being disposed of. Now, the amount recoverable with allotment on 70,000 shares, that will be 3 per share, 2,10,000. This is the capital recoverable. Capital gets due on allotment of shares, and for that board resolution will be passed to demand rupees 3 per shares on number of shares allotted. Number of shares allotted are 70,000. So this is the due, amount due on share allotment at the instance of capital demanded. Similarly, capital tried to be recovered with final call, 2,80,000. So this is the amount we have demanded. This is the amount that I have transferred to capital account. Now, D'Souza, one of the shareholder who was allotted 400 shares, has not paid the final call. On 400 shares, final call at rupees 4 per share has not been paid. So, if you work out the amount, 400 into 4, 1,600 not received by the company. So, this is the amount demanded, this is the amount not received. Difference is known as amount received. So, here I work out the amount received. On allotment, total amount is received. On final call, 1,600 rupees are not received. So, amount received is 2,78,400. This is the initial working that I have prepared before I start recording journal entry and its ledger posting. Let us start now. Here I am going to write down the journal entry. What is the amount received by me? 3,30,000. Bank account debit to share application account credit 3,30,000. Out of this 3,30,000, amount to be transferred to capital account is 2,10,000, and the application rejected, on that amount is to be refunded. Amount refunded is 1,20,000. So two journal entries: bank account debit to share application account credit 3,30,000. Then share application account is closed and amount is refunded 1,20,000, and amount transferred to equity share capital account 2,10,000. So this is the working that is useful to us for the purpose of writing two entries that are relevant to share application funds. I am supposed to prepare the ledger accounts. Here I have prepared the ledger account. I write its title to be share application account. Now share application account is credited with 3,30,000. The name of the opposite account will appear in the particulars column. So by bank, 3,30,000. So 3,30,000 credited to share application account. Narration, particulars is of opposite title, bank account, share application account. So share application account is credited with 3,30,000. Now share application account is debited. These are the two opposite titles. So here share application account debit to equity share capital account credit 2,10,000 and to bank account 1,20,000. So this is how share application account is prepared and it gets closed. Now I want to prepare here share capital account. Observe, I prepare share capital account. Share capital account is credited with 2,10,000. So here title is share capital account. Amount credited is how much? 2,10,000. The opposite title will appear in the particulars column. So here 2,10,000 is transferred to capital account and that gets credited to the equity share capital account. This is how ledger posting of these two journal entries is made. I have not prepared bank account as it has not been asked to me. Next. Now I will write the entries from this column allotment. Allotment money demanded, allotment money received. So share allotment account debit to share capital account credit, bank account debit to share allotment account credit. The amount demanded has been received. So let me write down these two journal entries, then we shall go for its ledger posting. Equity share allotment account debit to equity share capital account credit. The amount demanded is received, so bank account debit to equity share allotment account credit. So this equity share allotment account is closed. Moment the amount is received, which has been demanded at the time of allotment, the share allotment account gets closed. Now here I am going to prepare share allotment account. Share allotment account is debited to share capital account credit to like 10,000. Here share capital account is credited with 2 like 10,000. Particulars column, equity share allotment account. Now bank account debit to equity share allotment account credit. So write on the credit side of share allotment account by bank 2 like 10,000. Share allotment account is closed 2 like 10,000, 2 like 10,000. This is how share allotment account is prepared. Observe it. Now after writing the two entries for allotment, I want to write the entries for final call. For that working is ready. Amount demanded is 2 like 80,000, 1600 is not received, that is known as calls in arrears. Calls demanded, final call demanded but not received, recoverable. Calls in arrears is the title. And the amount received is 2 like 78,400. So first entry amount demanded on final call. Share final call account debit to share capital account credit. Bank account debit, calls in arrears account debit 1600 to share final call account credit. Now let us write the journal entries first of all, then we shall go for its ledger posting. Equity share final call account debit to like 80,000. To equity share capital account credit to like 80,000. Bank account debit to like 78,400. Calls in arrears account debit 1600 amount not received though demanded, calls in arrears. To equity share final call account credit to like 80,000. Now this is how the entries are recorded. How many entries we have recorded? 6. The total of all the 6 entries will work out to be 16 lakh 40,000. Now here I prepare final call account. Final call account is debited with 2 lakh 80,000. Write on the debit side of final call account 2 lakh 80,000. The name of opposite title is share capital account 2 lakh 80,000. So here write on the credit side of capital account, write the name of the opposite account, that is share, equity share final call account. Amount is 2 lakh 80,000. Final call account is to be credited. Write on the credit side of final call account by bank 2,78,400. By calls in arrears 1600. This is how equity share final call account gets closed. 2,80,000 is the total of both the sides. After this account gets closed, let me close this equity share capital account. Have a total of these three numbers, 7 lakhs. That is the balance carried forward, 7 lakhs. This is how journal entries and ledger accounts could be prepared. Now I want to demonstrate all the journal entries with narration for your better understanding, and I will show you on one slide all the accounts that we have prepared while solving the sum. Explanation part is over. Now the reporting part. This is how your sum should appear in the examination, and this is how the various ledger accounts that we have prepared are disclosed at one place. I feel that you have followed this sum. After observing and understanding this sum, try to solve this sum yourself. I am confident that you will be right. Thanks to all of you.